YouTube channel Chess Magic. In today's video, I'm going to show you a lesser known opening which is the Grob. You can use it as a surprise weapon in tournaments. Now before starting, let me tell you a short history of this opening. This opening gets its name from Swiss international master Henry Grob, who played many games with it. It is also known as the Spike opening. Now what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to tell you about it. Then I will show you some traps and illustrative games. Okay, so let's get started. Now the Grob opening starts with G4. White intentionally plays this move to take black out of the book from the very first move itself. Now black players who have not faced this type of move before will be enticed to play d5 just to take the g pawn, and that's exactly what white wants. White plays bishop to g2, black takes on g4, and now white plays c4. Here black will not be able to take the c4 pawn because of bishop takes on b7. And now many black players play c6 in this situation. And now white plays queen to b3. Now this is more or less the first moves of the Grob opening. White puts pressure on the b7 pawn and black has to counter this pressure. Now let me show you some illustrative games in which white wins with the Grob. Now this game was played between Claude Bloodgood and Jay Booth in 1972. Now let's see what happened in this game. The game starts g4, d5, bishop to g2, bishop takes on g4, c4, black plays c6, queen to b3, queen to c7, c takes d5, c takes d5, knight moves to c3, and now black plays d4. White attacks the queen with knight b5, and black plays queen to b6. Now, can you tell me what is white's move? What move should white play so that he can win the game? Okay, white has to play bishop takes b7. That's what happened in the game. And black took the bishop with his queen. And see what happened. Discovered check, and the queen is a goner. And so white won the game because black will not be able to survive much longer without his queen. Now let's look at another game which was played between the same person, Claude Bloodgood, and Davis, which was played in 1973. Now the game went g4, d5, bishop g2, bishop takes on g4, c4, e5, c takes d5, c6. Now white plays queen b3, aiming the pawn on b7, black to b6. Now white takes the pawn on c6, and now black makes a mistake. He plays queen takes b3, and white immediately takes the pawn on b7. Now what black played was queen takes b7, White takes on b7 and he win the rook, and that's where white won the game. So this is these are the two games, illustrative games, in which white won with the Grob. Now I also want to show you an interesting trap in this opening, which ensnares many black players in tournaments. So the trap goes this way: g4, d5, bishop g2, bishop takes on g4, c4, c6, c takes d5, c takes d5, knight c3, and in this position black players sometimes blunder by playing e6. And now can you spot the move for white which will give him an advantage? Yes, the move is queen to a4, threatening the king and the bishop at the same time. And if say black wants to defend this position by say knight d7, his bishop is a goner. Wow. Now let's see what black can do to counter white's threat. What can you do? How can black play so that he is not demolished? So let's look at this thing from a black perspective. Now after g4 and d5, the game can continue h3, e5, bishop g2, and now black can play c6 to strengthen the h1 b7 diagonal. The white immediately attacks the center by d4. Black plays e4. Now white tries to put some more pressure on the center by playing c4. Black plays bishop e6. Now white puts more pressure by playing knight c3. And black supports the d5 pawn by playing knight e7. In this position, white can play f3. The knight goes on g6 to put more pressure against the black squares like f4 and h4. White can take on e4. Black takes on e4. Bishop takes on e4. Bishop takes c4. Knight to f3. And now black can just play bishop to b4 and the game goes on, and black is not doing very badly. So black players can take this sort of an approach in order not to get demolished early in the game. Okay, now I am going to show you an illustrative game which was played between Claude Bloodgood and M. Hash in 1975. So the game starts g4, d5, bishop g2, knight a6, c4, e6, c takes d5, e takes d5, queen b3, bishop to e6, queen takes b7, and in this situation black plays the attacking move knight to b4, threatening to give check at c2. Now white plays knight a3 so that black cannot give check at c2, and now black plays a6. See the position of the queen. Slowly the trap is closing in. White plays d4. Black plays rook to b8. Now the queen has nowhere to go. It has to go to a7, and black plays queen c8. Now the white queen will surely be trapped and is going to lose material. And so black won the game. So now let's take a look at a trap for black in this opening. The trap goes g4, d5, bishop g2, bishop takes g4, c4, c6, queen to b3, queen to c8. And this is the move made by black, which is very important in this trap. Now in this situation, if white takes on d5 and black takes on d5, and if white is greedy and it takes the d5 pawn in order to give a check at f7 or take the b7 pawn, he might just miss this move. Queen takes c1 and it's advantage black. So white will have to be very careful in this opening. He will have to be very careful. Okay, so that's all for now. I hope you liked this video. Please put your comments in and like and subscribe this channel so that you can get my latest videos. For now, it's okay. Bye bye.